Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Monday the 25th, I think it's the 25th. Anyway, last few days have been kind of like a blur to me, or last couple days. So I got enough gumption to go out and take some of the stuff off the GSA, just the 360 pole and all my phone and camera hookup, or the powering the tank bag and stuff like that. I still need to take the tank bag ring off and put it back to stock. It needs a good bath. And I mustered up enough energy to get my iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is what I'm recording on now. It's really easy to do with Apples. I just took my iPhone 14 Pro Max, set it next to the 15, and magically the 14 becomes the 15. It just transfers everything over, passwords, everything. It's fantastic. Easiest phone swap process in the world. Been that way for years. But anyway, still I'm bouncing between 100.5, 100.8. I'm still at and above 100 degrees. So I feel like absolute poop. And anyway, I'm trying to muster up enough energy to get part 5 of 9 video going. So I'm probably going to put this thing out. Well, that wouldn't make any sense. Well, just in case you don't know, I guess it would be in order if I did them in order. But I don't know how quick I'm going to be able to do that. So we'll just leave it alone for now. I was thinking about releasing this early. But if I did that, yesterday's vlog wouldn't make any sense. But anyway, I'm still kind of punch drunk from fever and not feeling good. I still had some COVID test things. I test negative for that, so it's probably just a flu bug I picked up somewhere along the line. It was going around at work before I left. And what's the incubation? Like a week or 2 weeks. So it was going around work. I probably got it at work. It didn't happen like overnight while I was on the trip. I don't know if 9 days is enough time to catch a flu bug or not, but whatever it is. It's not COVID, just guaranteed a flu. But oh, look, that old tree that was over there. You remember I rode by there on the X90. I said I need to cut that thing down. Well, it fell down. I don't know if you can even see that from here. Man, look how many leaves have fallen down since I left. That's crazy how much has changed, colors and stuff. Man, look at those aspen trees. Oops. Look at those aspen trees. How much they've changed. There's a whole row of them out there. You guys ever use that app? Oddly enough, it's called Picture This. It's an app. You take a picture of a plant, and instantly it tells you what it is and its history and all kinds of cool stuff. But the same company makes a one for rocks, and it's called Rock ID. Why couldn't the other one be Plant ID? Maybe because that was already taken at something. There are little rabbits. There's one right outside my window just a minute ago. They're all out there roaming around. Maybe I decided to come out here now because the rain had stopped, and now I get out here and it's starting to sprinkle again. But it's not bad. You always got to come out when I come out, huh, Danny? That was some freaked out dogs last night. Holy moly. And Sasha, as usual, she's excited for a few seconds, and then she doesn't know how to deal with the excitement. She just kind of shuts down and acts real shy, but she keeps coming up and, rubbing, giving me love and rubbing her face all over me. But yeah, she does weird. She doesn't handle a lot of stress really bad. That dog's got more quirks than you can count. But we love her. I definitely love her. Poor old thing. Kelly, we were FaceTiming near that day that all the guys went up in the mountains with Jeff's Bronco. Kelly was FaceTiming, And she was outside. She was showing me little projects and stuff. Then she walks over and goes, "There's your little princess." Man, I about lost my cookies seeing her run around out there. It's crazy how attached you can be to a stupid dog. It's nuts. But she, wherever I'm at, she's right at my feet since I've been home. It got cold, and she was sitting on, she's got her little spot on this old, we call it the dog couch. Nobody can sit on this couch. It's literally become a dog couch. It's one of those ones you get tired of it, you throw it away. You don't do anything else with that thing. Chop it up and burn it or something. It's been dogified. But anyway, hold on, I got a cough. You gotta be really careful when you cough. When you got the flu bug, because yeah, you can have some serious problems. You know what I mean? It can go both ways. That's what I've been dealing with all day. So I have part 5 of the trip, part 5 of 9 on the iPad, just trying to muster up enough energy to get in there and work it. It's funny how trees and stuff have grown, and now you can hardly see the barn. You used to be able to see it really, really clear. Can't see it that well anymore. I do like all the little blue patches. And at the moment, I'm standing under no cover, and it's not sprinkling at all. Let's see what this rabbit. It's pretty surprising, especially with Kelly. They know her, but you can get pretty close to them. They're not too freaked out. Let's see how close I can get to one. Kelly gets close enough she could literally reach down and pet him. But she's afraid to, because, you know, they are wild. They may freak it out and bite the heck out of her or something. I'm probably 8 to 10 feet. That was too much for it. Sorry, little rabber. That was my little RC car area out here. I noticed there's no sound of swallows out here. Yep, they must have all moved on. Because since the last time I cleaned you can see the stains from all their droppings. And there's like very few fresh new droppings on there. So they've moved on. Danny hasn't been digging his Danny hole here lately. Anyway, I'll walk in here in the garage right quick. Nothing's changed. A couple of things changed. All my gals are still at rest. You can see things, projects Kelly had going on. She had my thing out. She's got tools of her own. She's having a good old time going through all her stuff. Kind of crazy, huh? But yeah, I took all the 360 mounts, my phone mount, and my little jerry rig phone charging thing. One went to the phone, one went to the USB inside the tank bag. That way I could charge phones and batteries while I was going down the road. I never did have to use the output from the Tinder lead I put on there. Never had to do that. All was good. Got zip ties laying everywhere from taking all that stuff off. Boy, she is dirty. I mean, really dirty. What a mess. But it was so many bugs on this thing, you wouldn't believe it. Man, and all them. I literally was going to try to find a hotel and just bed down somewhere. Because with every turn coming home, it was another nightmare. And the last one was going past that casino, which is the start of the slowdown for that bridge repair thing going across the Lewis River in Woodland. I was so sick. I couldn't hold the bike up. In fact, last night, Kelly had to help me get this thing inside the door because I was so wobbly. It was bad news. But anyway, I took that stuff off. That was my big achievement of the day so far. And I extended the pole in case any water got into it. And I swung it a few times. There's no water in it, so it should be good and dry. Or maybe it seals up that good. I don't know. real flirty in the Harleys. They've been neglected all around, haven't they? Well, man, in hindsight, well, what was that? I think it's episode 7 or is that 8? I don't know. When we went through Virginia City and in Nevada, man, was I on the wrong bike for that? There's, oddly enough, there was either Harleys or BMWs, and you could tell there were guys touring on, and it was strictly GSAs. I think there was one K1600 in there, but yeah, that seat. Oh, I'd give $1 million to be sitting on that Mustang seat. Oh man, I don't know what's different about this seat. I think I talked about it before, but it's somehow lower. I know something's different because this is the first GSA ever that I've had that I can take the front seat off without loosening the rear first. And I think I have it clicked one farther forward, and you can't go forward on this. You have to go to the farthest one back. And it's definitely lower because nothing's changed on the screens or anything. But if I have the screen all the way up, I can barely see over the top. And it's great for footing on the ground because I always run it in dynamic and auto, which will make it ride its highest because it's, the strongest, and it dynamically changes to conditions of the road, but it is the highest setting as far as ground clearance. But it depends on what you're doing. If you're going, down a street that's super slow or super smooth, you'll notice that your view in the mirrors starts to go down, like the mirrors got turned down. And then you hit a bumpy road, and all of a sudden the mirrors are perfect. So you got to find that happy medium that it works when it's settling down, and the dynamic mode is, expecting you to ride on more rough stuff and kicks it up. It's weird. It just auto changes the ride height. That's what the auto part is. And dynamic means it's always paying attention to your conditions and adjusting accordingly. And that's adjusting damping and rebound and stuff. And then the auto is the spring rate. They work together. It all works out good. When I got this thing home, I opened it up because my rain gear was wet and everything seems dry in there now. It ought to be. It's been about 24 hours. But anyway, that's all I'm going to rattle on tonight. I'll, at some point, me and Mama do a goodbye. Sorry for a short, kind of a BS vlog, but I'm surprised I got this out. I feel like heck warmed over. Anyway, we'll go to a goodbye after this. Well, hello there, YouTube. Back to the old windy, rainy porch vlogs. So, I told you the COVID test is negative. Kelly's about to throw all the stuff away, and I hear her go, "Shawn, come here." So I go in the kitchen. It's got 2 faint lines on the C and the T. So, actually, I've tested positive. Just barely. The 2 lines are very faint, and it says here's some actual, the instructions, actual pictures. It can be really faint, but if the T line has anything at all, regardless of how faint, you've got it. So I got COVID. Dadgummit. And that incubates fairly quick, isn't it? Like 48 to 72 hours or something like that.
I don't know.
If I remember right.
No, it's something fast.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't take
2 weeks like a cold.
Yeah. 10 to 14 days like a cold or the flu or whatever like that. So it happened somewhere on the trip. Touched something in one of the bathrooms, a fuel pump at a gas station, who knows. So anyway, dadgummit. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think I need to find out what the store policy is. I think I have to isolate or something like that for, I think it's like 3 days or something like that, or until all the symptoms go away, fever or whatever. Anyway, that's kind of a bummer news for the end of the day.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'll
That kinda
fight this
sucks.
little cold, fluish kind of thing and be done with it, you know. Nope. But that's just things that happen in life, I reckon.
Yep.
But anyway, on that, it's cool and nasty out here.
And he needs to get in there and lay down.
Yeah, I need some rest. And good thing we weren't all smoochy when I got home. I said, I don't want you catching this cold or flu. Well, it's one step more than that.
Yeah.
But anyway, on that, I think we're going to bail out on you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. Talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bad news at the end of the day.
Yep.
Oh well, get over it. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.